In today's video, we are going to make a coffee cocktail. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday. I'm Mark. This is the Average Meat Channel. If you were with us last week, you know that I made that tiramisu cocktail. Oh, that was so delicious. I wanted to try another coffee cocktail. This uses some of the same ingredients, not all the same ingredients, but it's going to be different. I'm going to be pouring this one in a stemless cocktail glass. I will tell you, I did not do anything special. I'm not going to garnish this one, but I'll give you a few ideas of what you could try. One thing you could try is a coffee sugar rim. You could moisten the rim with coffee, dip it in sugar, and then you have that sugared rim. Another thing I think you might be able to do is crush up some graham crackers or maybe like a chocolate chip cookie, really nice and fine into almost a powder, and then moisten the rim with coffee and dip it in that. I didn't do any of these things for today's video, but I think if you wanted to make this really fancy and really special, that's the direction I would probably go. So let's look at what we're going to be using for today's cocktail. We are going to be using vanilla vodka, Bailey's Irish Cream, once again our local product. This is cold brew coffee rum. This is from the Wicked Dolphin Distillery, which I visited. I'll link that video here. My bar mat is Wicked Dolphin. And then we're going to use fresh brewed but chilled coffee. I'm going to be putting it all into my shaker. I'm going to use my strainer shaker today. So let's get started. This is pretty straightforward. We're going to start with 2 ounces of coffee. Now I do chill the coffee, I brew the coffee and then put it in, I actually put it in the freezer so it would chill down quickly. You can do this ahead of time, put it in the refrigerator, so 2 ounces of that. Then we're going to use 1 ounce of vanilla vodka. One ounce of vanilla vodka. ½ ounce of Bailey's Irish Cream. I love Bailey's Irish Cream. I just like to sip it. So 1/2 ounce of Bailey's. And finally, ooh, that didn't sound good. And finally, our local product, I love corks too. 1/2 ounce of our, I always forget, cold brew coffee rum. I want to make sure I get that right. Cold brew coffee rum. And then, that's right, we shake the daylights out of it. I should have kept all my gloves from when I lived in Wisconsin, because even though I don't need them in Southwest Florida, I'll tell you, when you are shaking these cocktails, it gets cold. And then again, just a reminder, if you wanted to use a special rim on your cocktail glass, I like the stemless cocktail glasses. I didn't have one for a long time, and then I bought a set finally, and I really do like them because there's something about that stemless glass that looks really nice for some cocktails. So there we go. So you can see it looks a little plain, and that sugar rim would make quite a difference. But we're going to step away for a minute and get a picture of this beauty. I don't know about you, but maybe I should see if I could get Wicked Dolphin to sponsor my videos. I advertise them a lot. Let's see. Oh, the smell is delightful. Of course, you smell the coffee, because there's a lot of coffee in here. We use 2 ounces of real coffee, and then we have our cold brew. but you get a little bit of that vanilla. Not a lot. I have to admit, we're not getting a lot of the vanilla, but since the Bailey's is in here, you're getting some of that chocolate as well. So it smells just wonderful. Let's see the taste. It's really good. It's subdued. It is not that burst of flavor that we had last week in our tiramisu, but it's a great drink. This would be a wonderful after dinner drink. Yeah, it's very pleasant. It's very smooth. You almost don't know that you have, what, 1.5 ounces of liquor in here? Well, a little more because you have the Bailey's. So I think that coffee really cuts back on the vodka and the rum. I like it. I think I liked the tiramisu last week a little better, but this is a very tasty. It's, as I said, subdued. It's not something that's going to overpower your taste buds and your senses, but it's smooth, it's creamy, it's chocolatey, vanilla, the coffee. If you like cold coffee drinks, you're going to like this. It's quite a delicious cocktail. Is it up there with tiramisu? No. Tiramisu I put at the top of my after dinner drinks. This is just going to go, yeah, if you want to make an after dinner drink and you want to do something pretty simple and you have these ingredients, I don't think it's really that unusual to have some Bailey's. Do you have to use vanilla vodka? I would. I think this would miss something if it was just regular vodka. I think the cold brew as well. If you don't have all that, if you just use rum, Bailey's, and vodka, this would be a completely different cocktail, and I don't think it would be quite as pleasant as it is. But right now, I like it. I think it's a nice cocktail. It's a pleasant cocktail. I think you'd enjoy it. If the intense flavor of the tiramisu is just a little too much for you, this might be just like a little step down. Now, I was just thinking to myself, another thing we could do in order to decorate this, if you look at last week's video, we took some chocolate syrup and we ran it inside there and made a beautiful spiral pattern before we poured it in the cocktail. And although this doesn't have a whole lot of chocolate, it does have the Bailey's, and Bailey's has a little bit of a chocolate base to it. So I think you could do that and really kind of spark up the look of this drink, because an appearance and a presentation really does mean a lot in how your cocktail is perceived. There are so many cocktails. Think about cocktails out there and what makes them special. You know, the back scratcher, they put a wooden bamboo back scratcher in the cocktail. You know, you think about it at Disney, they put glow cubes. You know, you put different types of sugar rims. All of that is window dressing. It's to enhance the look of the cocktail. Yeah, sometimes it's the flavor. When you bring it up to your nose and you have, you know, a mint sprig in there, it's flavor, but it's also visual. So I think if you want to make this more visually pleasing, I would try that chocolate swirl. Then I think you'd have something. If you try that, please let me know in the comments down below. Also, I'm going to ask if you could like and share the videos, and if you haven't subscribed, try that as well. Ring the bell icon up above. I hope I see you back here next week. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I bet it's going to be fun and tasty. I'm Mark. This is Thirsty Thursday on the Average Meat Channel.